Yes, people, how's it going? Welcome back to Lily White Lane. Hope you're doing good, hope you're keeping safe and well, and hope you're having a smashing Friday evening, whatever you are planning to get up to tonight and over the weekend as a whole. What are we going to be discussing on this evening's show? I'm going to be bringing to you guys your latest and greatest Tottenham Hotspur transfer rumours and reports that have come out over today. And what better way to start the show off than talking about Harry Kane? Sky Sports are crying, the media outlets are crying because they can't milk another summer-long story of Kane leaving. Because the news we've heard today is that Manchester United and Real Madrid, for separate reasons, are set to call their interest in Harry Kane. It does look like Harry Kane is very likely to stay at Tottenham Hotspur. This news is coming out from the most reliable journalists such as Dan Kilpatrick and Romano. And this is great news as a Spurs fan. Even if he leaves after this season, at least we've got another year with this absolute living legend of a footballer. And look, like I say, Sky Sports are crying, the media outlets are crying because they were, they had their little fingers crossed, they were praying, they were hoping that they could milk another summer-long Kane story moving away, just like they did 2 years ago. And they're not going to be able to now because the only two destinations he would have gone, in my opinion, potentially, were Manchester United and Real Madrid. I could have seen him going to Manchester United because he would have wanted to break that record and it's still in England and not too much hassle for his family. Real Madrid, maybe not, but they've still got that pull. So, look, if he was going to go anywhere, it would have been Manchester United or Real Madrid. But I've said from the beginning of the summer transfer window, I made a few videos on it, I don't see Kane leaving. I don't see Kane leaving. I think the longer he stays at Spurs, and he's always had that emotional attachment to us, but the more he probably wants to become a one-club man and the more he wants to actually achieve with Tottenham Hotspur. If Harry Kane achieved when he went to Real Madrid or Manchester United, it'd be great for him. But winning the Carabao Cup with Spurs and achieving with the club that he's been with and spent his whole career with will mean so much more than achieving with a club he's just gone to. It genuinely will, and I genuinely believe that. And I genuinely believe there's something special about being a one-club man. And I think the longer his career goes on, the more likely it looks for Harry Kane to be a one-club man. But as I say, I couldn't see him leaving. One, if he was going to leave, maybe Man United, but probably not because he's in the Premier League. We know how much Harry Kane loves breaking records, and we know he wants to break Shearer's record of the Premier League all-time top goal scorer. Two, he's got his family nice and settled now in North London with his children and his wife. Would it be too much hassle for them to move away now as well? And three, he's growing closer and closer to Tottenham Hotspur, and winning something with us will mean so much more to him than winning something with a team that he only goes to for a year. So look, Harry Kane does look set to stay at Tottenham Hotspur after Real Madrid and United have called their interest. Comment down your thoughts below on this news. Are you chuffed that Kane's staying for another year? Or are you some sort of alien from outer space that has no football IQ and actually wanted Harry Kane to leave? Comment down your thoughts below. If you did want Harry Kane to leave, I will be very happy to debate you and talk to you. That's why I love this channel. I love the comments I get. I love interacting with you guys. But look, let's move on to the next piece of news. And the next piece of news we're going to be discussing is Tosin Adarabioyo. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. The Fulham centre-back is being linked with Tottenham Hotspur today. And this is one I don't really get. Just like the Harry Maguire transfer, I don't really get it. Do I think that Big Ange actually wants this guy? We don't know because we're not on the inside and we're not inside Big Ange's head. But the news we're hearing today is that Tottenham Hotspur and Ange Postecoglou are interested and considering making a bid and a move for the Fulham centre-back Tosin Adarabioyo. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't really get it. I think Ange is going to play a very high line next season. I think we need a pacey centre-back, someone who's quick enough to go next to Romero. And Adarabioyo is just a large Sanchez in my opinion. I'm being honest with you guys. I think he hasn't been terrible at Fulham, but he's not been great, and I think if he went to a club like us, his defensive mistakes that he has been known to make will show themselves more. Like I say, he can win a few headers, he's known to score headers, and he's probably useful from set pieces, but so is Harry Maguire. It doesn't mean I want to sign him. I think we're much better off going in for a younger, quicker centre-back. Someone even who's, we could get for roughly the same amount of money, someone such as a Koch from Southampton. Obviously, I want a top quality centre-back to go next to Romero. I think that would be ideal. But I take Koch over this guy. And in my opinion, I don't really get it. I think it's a bit of a waste of money going in for him. Would he get into the first team? Look, it looks like Diron Sanchez could potentially be moving this summer. So there's a chance that he could. But I think we need someone better than him to go into the first team. I really do. He's an upgrade on Davinson Sanchez, but if we want to do anything special next season, need someone slightly better than him. Talking of centre-backs, we're going to move on to the next piece of news. Clement Lenglet to Tottenham Hotspur. I was sceptical of this one. It did look like Tottenham Hotspur were going to end Lenglet's loan, just like they did with Dan Juma and other players, and never see the face of the guy again. But Tottenham Hotspur are looking at expressing their interest and signing Lenglet full time. Look, we've seen this guy for a year now, so I can give my thoughts and opinions on him. As a squad player, I think he can be decent enough. I think it'd be ludicrous to sell all of our centre-backs. When you consider that Sanchez looks like he's very likely to go this summer, when you consider that Dyer looks likely to go, we're literally only going to be left with Christian Romero pretty much in there and Davies who can sort of slot in. So I do think we need some sort of squad depth. Would I have him as a starter? No. Would I pay anything above 15 million for him? No. But if we can get him for below that, I'll take him as a centre-back. Barca don't want him. Doesn't fit into Xavi's system. And would I start him? No, I don't think Big Ange would. But I think as cover, he's better than Davinson Sanchez. And I think it's a wise decision to actually bring him in, if I'm being honest. If it's just Lenglet and Adarabioyo we get this summer, I'll be fuming. Because we need someone a lot better than that, in my opinion, to slot into that centre-back position. But look, as a backup, as a squad player, I'm not opposed to the idea. But look, I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on Adarabioyo and Clement Lenglet. How do you feel about those two potential signings? Would you like both of them? Would you not like both of them? Would you like one and not like the other, and vice versa? Comment down your thoughts below. I want to hear all your opinions. And look, let's move on to the next piece of news. A lot of centre-back news today, and the next centre-back we're being linked with is Robin Koch. Tottenham Hotspur want Koch. I mean, we've already got a Koch, and he's the chairman, Daniel Levy, but no, in all seriousness, Tottenham Hotspur are looking at Robin Koch. I'm just thinking, when you see Leeds playing this guy, the sort of commentary you get, I mean, surely it's on purpose. The guy goes into the midfield and it's got, yep, Koch's all over the field today. Yep, Koch's getting right in there. Koch's getting stuck in, all of that. So, look, there's some funny commentary and funny jokes we could do about this guy, but the biggest joke about this guy is his career, and I don't want him at Spurs. I genuinely don't. Have you seen how bad Leeds are at defending this season? They've been conceding 6 left, right and centre in more than 2 games. It's pathetic. So, Koch, he hasn't impressed me at all. I don't like Koch. Fair enough to anyone who does. If you like Koch, you like Koch. But look, I'm not a massive fan of Robin Koch at Leeds. I think he's a championship player. I think he could do all right there. I think maybe on the bench, but yeah, not for me. Not for me, in the words of Roy Keane. So look, comment down your thoughts below about Robin Koch. Would you like Koch or do you not like Koch? I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. I'm doing it on purpose. But look, let's move on to the final piece of news we are going to be reporting. Giovanni Lo Celso set to return to Tottenham Hotspur this summer. We know what we're doing with Ndombele. It looks like Big Ange is going to assess Ndombele, potentially keep him at the club. There's been nothing on Giovanni Lo Celso. But the news we're hearing today is that Xavi is interested in signing the Tottenham Hotspur midfielder. And don't be an arsehole with this, Levy. Don't try and get him for the 30 million you paid for him, because he's not worth that much. Any bid that comes in for this guy, just like with other players such as Ndombele, you've got to take him as the chairman, Daniel Levy. And you've not got to try and get them at the market price you bought them, because that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to do that. So look, any price we can get this guy out for, I'd sell him. I've given him a chance at Spurs, like many other, Tottenham fans have given him a chance. He had a couple of good moments against City and that, but not good enough in my opinion. Not good enough. But maybe, maybe he excels in Big Ange's system. You've got to consider that last few managers have been very defensive. Maybe in an attacking team he excels like he did at Villarreal. But look, I think it's more than likely we sell this guy. Barcelona's a good enough destination. Get him out. Let him go. Fair enough to him, and best of luck in his future endeavours, in the words of Vince McMahon. You're fired. But look, take care of yourselves. All the best. Have a smashing weekend. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you for your support on the channel as always. Take care. All the best. And as always, Comedy Spurs. In Big Ange we trust. And most importantly, Enoch and Levy out. Leanick out.